Welcome to Learn a Bit. Thanks for joining.
Welcome to Learn a Bit. My name is Matt, and I'll be hosting an episode of Top, Bottom, and Sideways. Will be a weekly video of a market update and what I'm thinking in the markets. I could be wrong, I could be right. Just my general plan, which everyone should have. Bitcoin, oh boy, let me tell you, it has been a ride. Let's take off these drawings, and we're definitely on the ride of our lives, that's for sure. So here we got the daily chart. Let's go to the 1 month chart. Actually, before we get into it, this is not financial advice. I'm just doing the internet, trying to figure things out with you. Bitcoin, the top, the bottom, the sideways. The market is going crazy. People are not sure what to feel, and that's fair. But maybe they didn't make the best plan and need to adjust accordingly. The market is bearish. The market is bullish. We are going to 20K. We're going up 1%. We're going to 100K. Coin Trading View here, is telling you to sell at these prices. Interesting. Could be a plan. Everyone's time frame is different, and you need to make plans according to what you're thinking and what your time frame is. So I want to go over a few things today. Here's our YouTube channel. If you want to give us a subscribe, we haven't been posting as much. About every other month I've been posting. I've been doing a lot of research, trying to figure out what's the best way, what to show you guys, how to not be like every other YouTuber shilling you stuff. I want to be a little more transparent, and the best way to do that is I had to learn a little more technical analysis, I think, and that's what I've been doing, spending time doing that. So I'm going to go over my Elliott wave count, which I think is correct as so far. Correct me if I'm wrong. What coins I bought and why. And a little fun metric that I've found from Crypto Zombie that he's posted before. And it's something I like looking at just for fun. So let's get into it. Here's Bitcoin. I got rid of all my drawings. And we're kind of doing this little consolidation period here. This is the 1 month chart. So if we go to the 1 day chart, go on auto. This here just kind of gets it nice and pretty for us. If I bring my drawing back, it's going to get real busy real quick. Okay. So I'm going to kind of go through everything. Here is major support that I have. I've stolen this little way of marking my support levels and resistance levels. So red for me is resistance from Chart Champions. Not in his program or nothing, just from watching his free videos, listening to what he's saying. He gives a lot of good content. So here, this is massive support in my opinion. We came down here. It was when we fell from the top over here to 65K. Came all the way down. So we put in a high, a new lower high. Here we're putting in a higher high. And here we may potentially be putting in this is off by a bit, sorry. Lower high. So here's a pitchfork. Pitchfork basically is taking a high to a low. This was on the daily. It worked out really good. The weekly. This is the daily chart. And kind of gives us a nice resistance. We touched it here pretty much to a T. We came up here just past it, fake out, came down. So I think I may have a little too many resistance levels, but this is what I've marked so far. I'm going to leave it for now, and if they're not pertaining or not important, I'm going to delete them as I go. These are two daily levels that we're kind of bouncing down between. 40,900 and 42,400, depends on the chart. I'm on the Coinbase chart. That's the chart I like using. This here, the red, the green, and the turquoise, is Fibonacci time, which I've played out just for fun. So I'm looking for potentially a huge move. So I took from the bottom, so the month chart. So this is Elliott wave count that I've given. So here I got my wave count 1, wave count 2, wave count 3, wave count 4, which I think we just put in. I'm looking for wave count 5. So I took, for my time, Fibonacci time, I took my low of wave 1 to high of wave 1 for the time, which you don't necessarily need to have it. It's more of time, not exact distance. But I'll just put it there so it looks a little better. So this amount of time from here to here, from wave 4, if I'm reading this correctly, I'm looking at like 1.32, I think, is the extension. So maybe it takes us into September. I need to do a little more research on it. Need to fix that maybe. But the amount of time from a pivot low, which I think is being put in now, which time will tell if we are, to a pivot high is based on the extension. So I think this wave here, wave 1, if wave 3 is bigger, the most extended wave, which it is, then wave 1, in my opinion, should be the same. So it should be a 1-to-1 extension, actually, sorry. So on here, there's 1. So we might see something in July, maybe. We see the top. Again, just guessing, just for fun. This here is just for fun. Playing with different theories, different things that I'm trying to practice. And the best way to practice is get it wrong, try again. And this way I'm going to be more accountable by doing it on YouTube, putting my thoughts out there. People can comment. We can kind of push the ideas back and forth. This is basically what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. I think this is wave 4 completion, and a corrective wave goes A, B, C. So we got our A here at 65,000. We got our B wave at 28,000. Sorry, that's a lie. A would have been down here at 28,000. B would be 69, and C would have been here. And there's 27 or 23 different corrective patterns for Elliott waves. I've looked at 1, 2. This would be a flat line pattern too. This is another one here. This is a zigzag. 1, 2, 3. So, still learning, lots to learn. Would love some more information or any good books to read. I'm definitely looking for some books that aren't $200. All right. What coins did I buy and why? So I bought some Tel Coin. My average entry is here on this dotted line down here at 0.0097. That's my average buys. I bought a few times down here. That's what it averaged out to. And to me, if you go down to the monthly chart for this one, let's spread this out a little bit. I'm thinking this is A, B, C correction, however that works out. A, B, C maybe. A being the biggest leg, C being the shortest. And then this is wave 1, wave 1, wave 2. So I'm thinking wave 1 will be the most impulsive. So I drew a little bit of a smaller line. And the way I did this was... Let's do it together. I have no idea how I did it. Let's try and remember how I did it. Pretty sure I used Fibonacci extension, base, using the length of wave 1, bring it down to wave 2, and this was giving me a 2.618, or extension 3.618 is what I drew. Thought coming back down to the 1.618 and push past up for the final blow off top. That would bring us at like 23 cents here, and then maybe the top tops out at like 50 cents. Again, all speculative. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I could be totally wrong. This could be not even wave 2. This could maybe be wave 1 down here to this high 2, and then 3, and this could be 4, and then we're only looking for wave 5. We're not going to go that high up. But eventually, if we do hit a wave 3, I'm thinking 2,200%. So I'm okay with that. Those are the returns. Great. I only put $1,000 Canadian in here. So, like, what does that come out to US? $700 US. Let's say $800 US. And, yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. That's why I bought it. I didn't really look too much into the coin and what it's doing. I think there's a version 3 coming out. I was kind of more trying to just focus on the actual chart and what I was seeing here and why I wanted to buy it. That's what I'm going to try doing going forward. Be less biased. That's all I got for why I bought Tel Coin. I bought some more ETH. I don't know if I have an ETH chart up right now. I don't. But again, I was just dollar cost averaging in. I bought tons of ETH lower. I just had a few extra bucks in my account. Bought some ETH. Here we got the total market cap, which I kind of thought was kind of interesting. Just a little bit Timbit. And we are back at $2 trillion. So we may have found support here. This level, roughly. Maybe not. Could go lower. Time will tell. But I'm still looking for a final wave in the Bitcoin chart. I don't think... The other possibility was that this was wave 4. This was wave 5, and now we're going in ABC correction. We're heading down to 0. Not actually, but you know what I mean. So here's another cbbi.info, Coin Talks Crypto Bitcoin Bull Run Index. I just think it's interesting. It's a cool idea. It just puts all these metrics together. You can choose which one you want, as if you want it to weigh anything at all. Oops. You can add it, remove it. It'll change the number here based on those things that you think are valid or invalid of all these different indicators. Puts it together and gives you an idea. Oh, it's fun. I like it. Something different. Here we got LearnAbit's Twitter. I'm trying to post a little bit more often, posting some charts and ideas. So I got Luna here, and then I'm going to be posting once the chart is invalidated as well. And if it is invalidated, I'll let everybody know what my new idea is. And that's how I'm going to get better. I'm going to keep getting it wrong until I get it right. Here for our chart, we're crashing down. I drew in a little bit of a support resistance areas to make a point of. Here we came back down to the swing high of the last previous dump that we had and hit it to almost a T. So Bideo, I invested in Bideo personally right when they first came out. Looking for a Dow. I think it could be good this year. It's just been pretty dead otherwise. I haven't made any much money, which is fine. I'm in it for a long run. Here, potential breakout, which actually turned into, let's see if I actually wrote it, turned into a fail update. It was a fake out, still in the range. And then a few days later, we came down to break that 39K, and now we're upwards in the uptrend. But again, like I was writing here, thinking this is another theory I had before, wave 4. This is wave 1, 2 of wave 5, and that was now changed as well. Yeah, there's some cool tidbits, different stuff. I got Tel Coin here. I wrote my idea as well. I wrote Avalanche, where I'd like to buy. I wrote Avalanche, where I wanted to buy. Solana, where I wanted to buy. Took a little trade. Took profits a little bit too early. It was a short trade. ETH was coming down. Yeah, I thought this was funny here by Altcoin Daily. Fear and Greed Index, minus 14, dead. Bitcoin futures liquidations, interesting as well, where the money's going. Yeah, just kind of things I'm looking at, and that's where I post that every day. Trying to change it up a little bit. And yeah, so that's what I got. Let me know what you guys think. Anything you want me to change, anything you want me to do, and anything I can do for you. And please, don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to come back every week. We're going to do this series that's going to call Top, Bottom, Sideways. And I'm been working hard on a stinky link video for you all. So hopefully that'll be coming soon. And at the end of the day, I'm just going to cut the noise out. Not really look at what's going on. Sure, I can look at it, read it, but I'm not going to make my plan off those news articles or what people are saying. I'm going to try and make my plan off the technicals that I'm learning and the charts. Thanks for joining. Leave a sub, leave a like, let me know what you want to improve, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.